Hello everyone, it's week 4. I just wanted to give you the heads up as far as what's going on. Week 4 is when you have to finish your grace period and comply with that, so we'll go over that a little bit. And then I just wanted to show you a couple little things just for those reminders that I'm finding people are not really catching on. What I'm going to do for this class is I'll post each week, like I'm working on week 4 now, so each week, and there'll be a little button there, and that's where you're going to click on to play the little heads up movie. I'm trying to make them at least 5 minutes or no more, which is kind of hard for me because I'm long-winded. Anyway, it's going to tell you what week we are in the school, and that may not apply to you. You might be doing week 1 and while we are doing week 4. So you just kind of keep up with where you are. Just know that this web page goes on and on. It does have your DBA schedules every Monday. I'll say when your online DBAs are available if you like doing those. Otherwise, just click on my button at the top of the page for um, my booking assignments and then or appointments, so you can get with me and we can do the DBA. So you can do the online DBAs or just an individual DBA, and you guys are pretty good with that already. Alright, so let's just kind of look at your pace for week 4. Now keep in mind that this is for version 15, which is the old version. That's where most of my students are. If you're in a new version, it's not that different, but just know that they're going to be a little bit different differences. Alright, so week 4, we've got 2.02, 2.03, 2.04, and I don't have a lot of major problems with these assignments, but there are just a couple things that I can kind of help you with. So let's start with 2.02, early cells. That is a lab. However, you don't need to do the lab. There is a little video that you can get your data from, and they give you a choice. Alright, so let's go there, and there we go, early cells. So it'll go through a lot of the basic stuff. I am going to just skip to the activity. Please don't do that. Make sure that you have good notes for all the lessons. But I'm just going to kind of give you the heads up with some of these things. Now, there's a lab report that you would do that you click on, and you're going to do that no matter which choice you make. If you do the hands-on, which a lot of my students like to do it because it's very simple. They usually have an egg and vinegar in their house, and it takes 3 days, but they like doing it. It's a real simple lab. Or if you do the video, you can do the measurements and observations and all of that. But you'll fill out the whole lab report, give your observations. Make sure that you do the circumference in centimeters, not inches. And then there's 5 questions. If you understand osmosis pretty well, you're going to have no problem with answering any of these questions, all right? And so that's pretty straightforward. All right, so let's go to the next lesson. This is a cell structure and function, and they'll take you all through the cell, and you'll learn all about the organelles. Now, in this assignment, it is a creative writing assignment where you are giving a tour. You are inside the cell, you're a nucleus, you're bringing in a new organelle, and you're giving them the tour and introducing them to all the other components. Have fun with this. Do not think that you have to be exact with your wording. You use, teenager talk as long as it's appropriate, and have fun with it. If you want to make some of these organelles, a little bit interesting or lively or fun or dramatic, we always love to hear about drama. That's great. It makes me happy to read something that's fun. All right, so the instructions are pretty self-evident, and you can just go through that. But once you get the idea that it is a creative writing and that you're doing a tour, most students do a great job with that, no problem. All right, so the last one is about energy. Nothing tricky. It ends up with I think a quiz at the end, and but mainly the only thing that's going to be a problem is you're starting to see a lot of chemistry, organic chemistry. That's going to make you a little nervous, but just take good notes. It's talking all about ATP, which is a big, big deal. But they do a great job keeping it simple and trying to make it easy to understand. But make sure you have really good notes and that you understand this. Otherwise, you will do very poorly on your quiz. That's pretty much it for the week. This is the grace period week that you want to finish. And so let me just remind you that you need to be at 25% at the end of week 4, and you need to have a passing score. If you are not on your grace period on that deadline, you will be withdrawn immediately. So don't worry about whether I've graded your work or not. I do not withdraw anyone unless I go in and grade it, or at least look to see if the assignments are a passing grade. And then, and let me just talk to you about grading. It takes me about a day or two to grade your work, not including weekends and holidays. So just keep working forward, and then don't wait on me to catch up with my grading if you've turned in a lot of things. All right, so just kind of know that. And then there was a couple of other things I wanted to mention. Oh, for those that need to contact me, make sure that you leave a message if you try to call me. If you just call and don't leave a message, I never call anyone back. Otherwise, I would be on the phone all the time. All right, I hope that helped, and you guys have a great week, and I hope you make your grace period. And if you need any help, let me know. All right, thanks a lot.